Guys, welcome back to some more Dagon Worshipping Altar 2016 Simulator. Thank you. Anyway, we need to find out what those numbers are. We also need to find Sayaka's, like, code thing. Computer programmer. You see the chicken here? The one that's, like, fucking mental, right? I know we can fast travel, by the way, but we're, like, right here. So, you know, whatever. Is she the programmer? Where's the crazy chick gone? I thought she was in here. Obviously not. Hey Chihiro, I was hoping I could ask you something.
Huh?
Oh, what is it? Before she died, Sayaka left a message. She wrote the numbers 11037. Okay, it is this chick. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could they be a code or something? Huh. Sorry, I'm picking my nose. Lovely. Chihiro slightly shook her head. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, well don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, couldn't be. Maybe, I mean, she could be the killer. Hey, Hero, can I ask you something? He's just freaking out. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Oh, it's the orb. Yeah, I forgot about that. There's my crystal ball. And it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the
We only
heck?
bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So how did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was that seriously all bullshit? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belonged to you? Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, Hero. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. And by the way, I'm almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for the thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years? Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap, actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Yeah, that is pretty stupid. Right. Right, let's exit here. So the tapes, I just realised the DVD is on the floor in her room, right? Rather than my room, so we can go up there. I can't actually remember how to fast travel. I should probably look that up at some point. But as it's not that far. Yeah, so in her room is the DVD. We should go and see what's on the DVD. Right, so we can go in here, right? So Sayaka's room. Then we can get the DVD. Gonna be one thing in the trash can. It's the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Sayaka got really upset after seeing what was in that video. I wonder what she saw. Yeah. I'm sorry, dead Sayaka, but we're taking the DVD because, you know, we need it. I think it's cool. They're actually all moving around as well. Like, they're all definitely sort of like, you know. One thing I have noticed is one of these rooms is a bath, so presumably there'll be some fan servicey shit at some point, like in Corpse Party and all that kind of stuff. I guess time to play the DVD. Yep, let's have a look. Here we go. Let's see what really disturbed her. An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. Standing on stage, front and center, was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends she had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept. Except that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then the voice I come to despise so much began to float out the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Oh god. Suddenly the screen went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka had disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
I don't know. Look for the answer after graduation. Without warning, the video cut off. So it's the same shit. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're a super famous pop group. Everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? If that really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? I guess we saw all the evidence.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
I'm assuming that's American first floor. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. Well, we're right outside it. I don't know if we found everything, but you know, it's the first one. I'm assuming they're going to give us a bit of leeway. Let's go. Let's see what we found. This has always been locked before, right? Oh, it's an elevator. You're late, Makoto. We've been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you'd be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save that for the class trial. There we can reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Sayaka both know that all too well. But then, who is the killer? The one who murdered Sayaka is really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Okay. Before we go, let's check everything out. I want to get more coins if I can. I think she's like the only person who's going to be on my side. Let's get started.
Got it.
Relax, I haven't decided 100% that you're the culprit just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. Wait, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? I don't actually know. I guess we'll just leave and see what happens. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Well then, let us begin.
Yes, indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before. It's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Sayaka's honor, I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raise my voice to try and give myself courage, I turn, trembling with anticipation, toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmate feels when his time finally comes.
Oh,
Or rather than that, it is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. Here we go. Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. It's total shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone, find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up now, hurry up! We did what he said and found our seats. Jesus. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their tension and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. This is really tense, holy shit. And so the curtain on the first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yeah. I definitely fucking do. Trail tree trap. Okay. Truth bullets. So, I don't really know what any of this means. But we'll go through the evidence. Shadow crystal ball. Burnt shirt piece. So the victim wore that. The incinerator can be activated via a switch on the machine. There's apparently a trash room within the school that's blocked. The knife in the kitchen went missing while Ari was in the kitchen. The kitchen knife was the murder weapon. The nameplates to the doors were swapped. The bathroom doorknob was tampered with. The bathroom door frame, she obviously hid in there, and then the person removed the doorknob to get in. Because they didn't know it was locked. They didn't know it was just broken. They thought it was locked. Dying message. That says Leon. It's not numbers, it's Leon. I just realised! That's Leon upside down. And that's what the other girl was trying to tell me. Sayaka's wrist. Not a single hair is found on the floor of the scene. Okay. Yeah, so... I reckon... obviously, that evidence is fairly incriminating, but let's see. Is there someone called Leon? I don't know. Let's just check report cards. Yeah, him. So he's the murderer, right? Okay. Set skills. Well, I think we've only got one skill, yeah? Melodious voice. Increase damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during the bullet time battle. I don't even know what all this shit means. But I've unlocked the one skill from the social link with Sayaka, so I got her skill. I guess I missed out on the one of the fashionista chick because I didn't get to her in time. Finish preparations. Let's just try it and see what happens.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Not sure that's gonna work.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Lovely.
Friendship penetrates...
Oh, Jesus Christ, shut the fuck up.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people.
Something's up.
Okay.
Something's up with that. That's
about
relevant to
does it
something.
For the preamble.
There's another
Ready
student.
to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I'm sure it's Leon, obviously. I'm about to begin the debate to decide who think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes. As things progress during each class trial, you engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during the investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the WASD keys to aim, then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll be automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. This is going to be a disaster for me. Make your argument. Evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems
I don't get it.
likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Why isn't that working?
I assert that the one
I
who
don't
was
get
murdered
it!
was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
I don't understand. Behind us, you can concentrate and slow down the passage of time. You'll consume your focus gauge. You can construct when to fast forward.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
Why isn't that
In
working?
the bathroom.
I don't get it!
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There we go. That's what I meant to do.
That's wrong.
You shoot the text. Got it.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked.
Okay.
With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer,
Of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No, of course she wasn't.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even
That
need
is true. You
explaining.
guys are fucking idiots.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Okay.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real
It's because it is, you fucking idiot. We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set. Well, I can't scroll through them at the moment, so I'm assuming
So
I
what
have
was
to use
used
these like a
to kill
tutorial.
her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
Okay,
So the killer used some random knife.
there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Here we go. Break.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Okay, good.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get
You did it! It's you!
I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of
Okay,
the trial?
well, thank you, Kyoko, for saving my ass there.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
I think it will, because she knows.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Yeah. You can concentrate by holding down the space key. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay close attention to what everyone's saying. On top of that, it'll steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Well then, good luck and have fun. Right, what's next? Make your arguments. Aoi's account. Okay, this is important.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder
You
weapon.
kill her, fucker!
But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right?
Except I didn't.
He did it in secret when nobody was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong, bitch!
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness?
I have a witness.
What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and the knives were still there. Well, I finished my tea and went back to the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone.
So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall?
Yeah!
That's the account.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't
Yes! Stand up
the
for
knife
me.
disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have
Yes!
taken the knife.
Fuck you!
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together and lying to protect
I think
each
we should
other?
kill her.
Idiot swimmer girl! Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall
This is an interesting
answer.
twist.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance
So
of
what's the point in
profiting from
working
it.
together at all?
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Ugh, good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no
I like this fucking
accomplices
spazzing out
in
thing on the
this
right.
case. Oops. Did I say that?
Yes!
out
That
loud?
helps!
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife, so I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall. No way! I swear
Did you
it
see
wasn't
anyone,
me.
Hina? Stop spazzing out!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, yes! I like her too, I like
That's
her.
right. Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
You were the murderer, Leon.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out
What
already.
the fuck was going on? This is weird.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
What?
I got so scared thanks
Oh,
to
okay.
his creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
Damn right you do!
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of
What a
the
bitch! I hate this chick so much! Tucker, you can fuck yourself!
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms. But it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room. So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? it's unbelievable.
I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
This is
But
awkward.
if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility.
Oh, why didn't you guys say something a while ago?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
What? Someone who's not here? What are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So she picked up the knife herself? This is really interesting. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
This is really exciting! Oh, this is, guys, I'm getting like goosebumps. This is fucking awesome.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
That is true.
What?
See? He did do
Oh my
it
god, that
after
fucking
all.
smug bitch face! I'm gonna fucking smack it!
You're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Damn, if I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder. Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide
Yes!
conclusively that Makoto
Kyoko,
is the killer.
listen to her.
Wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? 'Cause I have no idea what the actual answer is, so yeah. As things advance further in class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the mouse triangle and the left mouse button to shoot the desired letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, or if you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. Something that should have been the scene but wasn't. This must be a crucial point. We can figure out what that something is. I have no idea what's happening right now. I'm so fucked, I think, guys. Hair. I knew it was hair, but I was trying to spell it out. There we go. That makes sense now.
Now I understand.
Complete. Because she
That's
cleaned the
right.
scene.
There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
That makes a lot of sense.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her
Damn
hair.
right. This chick is smart. Oh, shut the fuck up, Fumi. Shut the fuck up.
Very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one
I'm
and the
innocent.
same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some
Yes!
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran
So the
after
bathroom
her,
lock thing.
got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into
Damn
the
right they
bathroom.
did, because the lock was jammed.
There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is... the object the killer broke. The replica sword sheath, right? Okay, I fucked up.
Shoot!
I lost influence. Shit. The killer struggled in the bathroom. The evidence that proves this is the object the killer broke. Oh, the door actual handle itself, right? This.
I got it!
There we go. Good.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely
totally
broken.
fucked.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Damn right it does.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about
You
it.
fucking murderer.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoka said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it first, but that is the key point here. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yeah, I guess. From here on, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use a truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they say, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You'll have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun. So this is going to be bad for me, I think. Make your argument. Bathroom door frame, this is the bullet here.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yep.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main
That's correct.
room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Yes.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yep.
And they got into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked.
And finally,
Oh, I fucked up.
had Sayaka.
To finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
I'm fucked up.
Admit it. We already know the answer.
Okay, I fucked up because I didn't press the right thing. It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely.
The incident took place
Okay,
in Makoto's
what the fuck is the
room.
slow down button again? I've already forgotten.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
There you go. It's space
Then
bar.
the killer ran after her.
Okay.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sayaka had locked it.
Can't lock it.
No, that's wrong.
Yes! Yes!
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Okay.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking
See,
about?
fuck you, Leon.
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door, that's not lucky.
Oh, just fuck off,
at
Monokuma.
all.
Just enjoying this moment too much.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Yes.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail
the
about
room
the
names are
scene of
swapped.
the crime.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the scene of the crime they didn't know was the crime took place in my...
I got it!
There, that one. Yes!
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was?
I love the way they're all assuming he.
That's
And it is a he, but still.
Inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions
Yeah,
were.
that caught them out.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
This is really brilliant. I mean, I must admit, this is really good.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
Yeah, fuck you, Byakuya!
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you, you fucking idiots!
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did
I know who did it.
Why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Why are you worried? It's fucking you.
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one
Okay,
question.
Asahina.
Oh, you.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
She's not that dumb. I like her. She's nice.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first
That I have no idea about, actually.
Yes. How did the killer get
I don't know.
inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then maybe someone picked the
I don't think they
lock?
can be picked. Monokuma said the school locks couldn't be picked, right?
Negative. If you
Yeah.
remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just...
I mean, it's unlikely, but it's still a possibility.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me?
Oh, just shut the fuck up, Ifumi, you
Sounds
stupid
like
prick.
someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... We've got lots of time at least. Evidence for struggle, replica, saw, replica... Do I have this evidence? I don't know if I do or not. It'd be this, right?
I got
Yes. Okay, good.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
I'm smart. I'm loyal. I'm a genius. The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching? Exactly.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
That's interesting.
I know you don't want to consider it.
What if
Look
she's
at
bad?
this
My
and
god,
tell
this
me,
is so exciting!
Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come to see me in my room. Okay? Sayaka. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appear.
Was she trying to kill me?
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique.
This is so exciting! Guys, I'm clapping at the game for the first time in ages!
Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
That's not a signature, that's just anyone could have written that. Then that note. Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Who the fuck was she meeting with?
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man
Was she
could
gonna kill someone and it went wrong?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on
She
me.
put that under Leon's door. Leon came, she attacked the— oh, fuck!
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear
Oh my
what I
god,
have to
what
say?
the fuck is going on now?
Very well then. Pay attention.
This is really fucking exciting, guys. This has gone on for ages, but fuck me, this is great. Dorm nameplates. I guess that's the bullet. Yeah, we have no choice on these ones.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
It's gonna loop.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
Let's change that. Yes! Yes! This is so exciting! God, I think court case is gonna be so much fun!
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had
This is so
Sayaka's.
fucking exciting!
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka
Yeah,
was.
and into a
Plus,
confrontation.
their rooms are right next to each other.
I think
So
Sayaka
switching
tried to
the
kill
nameplates
someone, though.
would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did
It's
it?
obviously you that killed her, but I think you actually were duped a bit, you know? Who could have switched the nameplates? The only person who knew they had switched the nameplates. The killer. The killer had to be the one to switch the nameplates. Oh no, shit, it's Sayaka.
Shoot!
Fuck, I lost some life there. Shit. It was Sayaka.
I got it!
There we go. I'm a dum-dum.
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
So she was luring someone to the room to kill them with the knife. Yeah.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
That's really fucking awesome.
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into
So there was
the
a
room.
fight of some description,
That's
obviously.
where the answer
She
lies.
had the knife, I think.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over.
I don't think
came
so.
in and
I don't think
attacked
so.
her. We figured it out. We know who did it. Whoever she invited over is the culprit.
I don't think so.
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're
I
right.
think Sayaka's really bad.
We just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during
It was,
the
but I
fight?
think Leon used it to defend himself, basically.
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It it seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because of the damage. The reason I say Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt. I should have reviewed these first. This right?
I got it!
Here we go, Sayaka's wrist itself.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Yeah, and that's the gold.
Is that gold?
Damn right it is!
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And
Oh, shut the fuck up! I wish this guy would just shut the fuck up!
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room? And what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Are you getting used to these non-stop debates? Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute each statement. If you come up with the wrong combination, you'll take damage to your influence. Okay. Okay, by the way, if your logic difficulty is set to kind, fewer bullets will be loaded into the cylinder. For our purposes this time, the logic difficulty will be set to mean. Well then, good luck and have fun. Make your arguments. Here we go.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword.
Yeah.
And that's when the first blow was dealt.
Yeah.
A sword-based sneak attack.
This, I think.
No,
that's right. Yeah, exactly. So the sheath was already still on the sword to begin with.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something
Sayaka
sharp.
had the knife.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first.
Damn right, so Sayaka made the first blow.
True. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword.
Exactly, so Sayaka is the psychopath, which we suspected from the mental
In that
behavior.
situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife
Yeah, and which was Sayaka.
was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found
No,
the kitchen knife
no.
hidden, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too.
No.
Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword
No, damn
to
right she
defend
didn't.
herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Why you so...
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
The part of the body that shows she never used the sword. If you wanted to use a sword, which part of your body would have to touch it? Her palms.
I got it!
Yes, I'm correct.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean. So I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by
Because the sword
looking
leaves
at
the
her
glitter
palms?
behind.
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands.
Damn right they did.
There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely.
This is so
clean.
interesting.
She washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't
She's probably too
think so.
panicking too much.
Why do you say that? Is it because
Yes, you're a
think I'm
fucking bitch.
ugly?
I hope you die.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because there's a certain regulation that talks about what happens in the bathroom at nighttime. The water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower.
Wonderful, lovely, fantastic.
Oh my.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
Jesus Christ, that chick's got a serious problem. A serious problem. Mind you, so does this dude. Jesus.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath, it was Sayaka.
I got it!
Yeah, Sayaka is a fucking mental.
Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Here we go.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Yoko knew this from the get-go as well.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Damn right. You have to accept
Took
it.
the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch
She was
rooms.
trying to frame Makoto.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility.
It's more than just a possibility, it's definitely what happened.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplate.
It was a really good plan by Sayaka.
She wanted to get whoever she
I
had
feel sorry for
targeted
Leon now.
to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret.
This is
If
really
the
smart.
target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little
It is a bit risky, but it's probably worth it.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
She was manipulating me from the fucking get-go.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely
Oh, fuck
to
you,
believe?
Toko, you fucking bitch.
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one
I feel
she
bad for the
planned to
person who
murder.
killed Sayaka, really. Leon.
Just hold on. That
It's
can't be
true.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide.
We could just
who
skip to the
did
fact
it.
she wrote Leon on the wall.
Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on...
Why don't
figuring
you
out the
I know it's a
answer to this
tutorial, but
mystery.
fuck me, Kyoko.
If we can't uncover
Why don't you
who
just say,
murdered
you know it's
Sayaka,
Leon too.
It's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously, I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Oh, except there is. There is. There's the blood. Dying message. This is the bullet.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Except there is. And you're the fucking
No,
killer,
that's
Leon.
wrong.
Unfortunately for you, you are fucked.
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining, wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 1, 1.
That's not what it
0,
says. It says
0,
Leon
7.
upside down because she was
Written in her
dying.
own blood.
She was pressed to the glass.
There must.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question Sayaka wrote the message, and I can prove it.
I got it!
Left index finger had blood on, right?
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her
And that's
left
why it's
hand to
backwards
write.
and it says Leon instead of numbers.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean?
Hey, Chihiro. You're
Yeah,
a
we know,
computer.
Chihiro.
No, that's
It's nothing
not-
important.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
It's a word.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're
He's
not
used to lead
numbers.
speak, this guy, right?
Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one
It says
letter?
Leon.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1. But looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little Grace
Oh, shut the fuck up. Stop being so epic about this. I mean, it is
But
epic,
even
but
if
still.
that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Are you a fucking idiot or what? Damn it, it's no use, I don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? Says Leon!
Oh my god.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto
It's
the-
Leon!
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the real killer's name. It should become crystal clear. So it's Leon. It's Leon. I'm sorry, Leon, dude, but it's you.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply
That was the
to
whole
rotate
puzzle.
the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
Yeah, we know it's you, dude, but the fact is, like, you're not really that... It's not your
What
fault.
the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all.
So, Leon,
She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something
I'm not in a fucking tutorial on how fucking upside down things work.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me.
No, it's not.
I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
What?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
Yeah, this is interesting. Because I think I found on the ground in front of the incinerator, right? So it's the... This.
I got it!
There we go!
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
And Leon was fucked!
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked.
Let Leon is panicking now.
Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude
Well, I mean,
that
Sayaka could have
Leon's
just written around the
guilty?
name to fuck him, you know what I mean? She is a
Yeah,
bitch.
I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The bare remains of the button-up shirt which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that needs to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. I don't know which one of these it is. That one? That's wrong. Okay, shit, I fucked up. I lost the other thing. I've got loads of hearts though, that's fine. I can even get all these wrong and I'll be fine. So, where? Oh, fuck's sake.
Shoot!
I lost another one. Only 3 left. Fuck. I'm not really sure what they're getting at here, to be honest with you. How it was disposed of.
I got it!
There we go.
If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in. And the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Hey, Fumi, I wouldn't be so laid back. You were in a wet batten up. Yeah, I was gonna say. No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator, that being the one on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Oh, what the fuck is happening now? Make your argument. Shattered crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy
No, you use the crystal
evidence.
ball to not, right? Is that right?
No,
yes!
wrong.
Damn it! Awesome.
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't.
I don't actually
possibly
understand this bit
turn on the
myself, so I don't
incinerator,
fucking know.
could you?
But still.
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was... divine with it? Oh, fuck! I'm losing lives here, guys. This is really bad. The killer had to use the glass ball in a certain way, which was... yes! I'm so glad. I'm so
Killer
relieved.
Simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Okay.
Someone threw a gap in
That's
the
kind of
gate?
crazy, though. Like, how did they get the things in?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time. Yeah, of course. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy. Well, it kind of was, I guess.
Hifumi had the key. So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up
Oh,
the
I
shirt
see, yeah, it's open
and
at the
toss
top.
it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running.
Yeah, he didn't turn it
the
off.
piece of shirt
Oh,
that
damn, I'm
escaped
such an
the
idiot.
fire.
It's really cool,
If
though.
the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator.
Well, he's
has to
the
be at
ultimate
least
baseball player, right?
30 to pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
The ultimate baseball star.
I got it!
There we go. Some more health
Because
back
the
there.
killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid
No, I
you
sound pretty good, actually, fuckface.
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball
Look at his
star.
face, he's so fucked.
You can't be serious.
To be fair, like, he was attacked. He was innocent initially.
I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then, Makoto. Go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth is...
I don't know why they're being such a dick to him. I mean, he did kill Sayaka, but she did attack him first. Do you know what I mean?
Now here's what happened.
Closing argument's about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yes, of course I would. Every case has one last element to bring the case trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this case, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events of the case in the form of a comic book. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the left mouse button, holy cow, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. I love the way it always says that. Closing argument, begin! Okay. My room was the scene of the crime. The incident began when the killer entered. Right? First, when Sayaka attacked the killer with a knife, they noticed something in my room. So... this. Look at Sayaka's face. They used that object to deflect Sayaka's attack, which is why the evidence was damaged. That's wrong, right? Have I fucked up somewhere already? Yeah, this should go there instead, actually. And that's why it was damaged. Okay. I love the fucking drawing of this dude, by the way. After the killer countered Sayaka's attack with an attack of their own, what did they do next? They took the sword itself out. Is that right? They forced the bathroom door open. The only logical way they could have done that was with a screwdriver. After that, she was stabbed, so Sayaka used the last of her strength to leave something behind, which was the message that said, Leon. The killer used the knife from my room to help dispose of evidence, which was that. The object the killer threw to activate the incinerator must have been... crystal ball. Without the killer threw his clothes in the incinerator, which was this. I missed something, right? And the piece of evidence left behind the trash room was this. Page... If I missed something initially? Like right at the beginning?
Here's exactly what happened.
Okay, please work.
I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Right, he opens the door, goes in, Sayaka's ready.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
Which is fucked up, but true.
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
And they use that to defend themselves? That's kind of awesome.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I'd put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
And she...
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
I fucked up there, right, I think?
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom.
I fucked up on one of those panels, I think.
The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door...
Okay, so we'll skip through this.
Because...
And he uses the screwdriver to get in.
So instead, the killer forced the door...
Where did he get the fucking screwdriver from? From his toolkit, I guess? And stabbed her.
Stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
Okay. Look at her fucking face. Jesus Christ, that's fucked up.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence.
Yep.
First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Then they cleaned all the hair off the room to remove any evidence of them.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been
And they did, technically, right? Apart from the blood on the wall.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
Okay, and then it hits the thing. Perfect.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot, and that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Damn right they were. Here's the thing. This is awesome, this little
crystal
animated
ball,
comic.
thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
And they burned that, and that was that.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed.
They missed the fact the sleeve fell off the thing and went on the floor, and that's
Part
that.
of the shirt they'd thrown into the killer didn't notice this.
Yeah. Oh my god, look at this. Jesus Christ. Bada boom, Leon.
Isn't that right, Leon?
Complete. We fucking did it.
It would appear that Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball? You thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna, like, go down easily, right?
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto,
I thought we
believe
fucking
you're
did this
in
already.
possession of that evidence?
I have the evidence. Your first bullet time battle is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Yeah, oh god. Sometimes during class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll engage them in a head-to-head battle. You'll refer to this as the bullet time battle. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. What the fuck is this shit? Mash your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock on to an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement when you've locked on with the left mouse button as a tempo marker reaches the center. Use a method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the timing for hitting each button. So watch out for that. I'm so fucked. This is going to be over my head, isn't it? Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spots will appear. At this point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Repeat their statements fast enough and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'm not sure I'm going to have that much fun here because I don't really get it.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Their screwdriver. Could it have been?
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid,
I'm not sure that's going to like stand up in court, dude. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out. Oh god, I'm really uncomfortable.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof?
Time got it, guys.
You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid!
I think I did it! I think I did it, guys!
Where's your proof?
An hour of fucking round!
This should prove it.
The toolkit from your thing, let's check it out!
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to
Well,
remove
screwdriver,
them.
we know it's a screwdriver,
I
right?
mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be
That's really
one in
smart.
there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Shut the fuck up,
It had
Leon.
to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this
Yeah,
point.
Leon, you're fucking fucked! Leon is fucked. Holy shit, that is fucked up.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Leon is absolutely fucked. There we go. So we somehow got an A, despite being absolutely fucking terrible at the bullet time battle.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
I'm excited, Monokuma.
Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Here we go. Let's see how badly this goes. Monokuma, vote! Yes, we voted for Leon, who is guilty. Looks like you got it right on the money. The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawata.
Huh?
That fucking picture is fucking horrible.
Hey, hold on.
Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
I don't believe it!
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed. It really was.
So, that's why...
None of you are any different!
One step, and you'd be the one standing here. There was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Well, you're dead now.
Hey, come on!
You just expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision was made right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if we came up with really is the truth, then that truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind was all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If it was her, the video actually had something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. To see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka. Okay, so yeah, she obviously did whatever she could, and she just, like, was fucking mental, basically. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
she was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships? She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand, really I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it. Everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma. But
That's enough.
as angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough I was sure it wouldn't leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it! That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the Black and Leon Katawa will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
That's true. He could have just walked away. When you pushed yourself into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then she came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon's solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
If it weren't for you, this would never have happened, Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable. Hey,
Just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well anyway, more importantly, let's hurry up and get to whatever's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
hey, come on now.
Pay the consequences, Leon.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
No.
This is gonna be fucked up, isn't it?
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
No!
Time for the punishment. Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that? Oh god, this is gonna be really fucked up, isn't it? Oh, holy shit! Jesus Christ, what's gonna happen to him? This is really fucked up, oh my god! It's gonna be a baseball-related death, I guess? Oh my god, it's like a machine gun that's gonna shoot baseballs at him. And we're all watching. Jesus Christ, this is fucked up. Oh, this is fucked up! Oh my fucking god. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! That's really fucked up shit. Holy shit. But Leon was guilty under the rules, so he's gone. What we saw, that was a true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Everyone's just flipping out.
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Fuck you! Why the fuck are we doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
You make it sound like I'm some kind of dark, awful, secret society type guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear.
Well...
Why are you putting up us standing a citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't get what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together. You piece of shit. I don't know what you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground. You really must hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of the school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kill!
Hey.
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. We need to save some of the fun for later. It's like an audience watching or something. It's like a game show. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. And that has been nearly 2 hours without fucking a break. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone? No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Is she like a ghost whisperer or something? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, then maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit it. I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Jesus, that was long, but great. Chapter 1 to survive, complete. Only 12 remain. The spare bat present, great. Yes. And this is where we're going to end it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. There'll be more Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc very soon. Have a great day, guys, and remember to leave that like if you enjoyed the series so far. Bye for now. Bye for now.